So when you say, is it okay to have friends that you use for company? What do you mean by that?
So I mean, I don't know. Don't take this the wrong way about y'all age group.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
Like
whoa,
my
whoa,
age.
whoa! How do you say that? Don't take this the wrong way, old motherfuckers.
No,
But yo, hold up. What do you mean, your age group? I'm
I mean,
28.
I guess. How old are you?
He capping like shit. Don't
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to
I
this.
carry like crazy.
I feel like at least in my generation, see a lot more people who are essentially. I mean, come on now. This has probably been happening for forever, but come on. A lot of people nowadays fake friends, not real friends. Comfortable, letting people into their lives, and they don't even really see them as somebody that they would rather die for. Don't you think that's a little weird?
Like, wait,
But
like,
to still,
go ahead.
but to still give them your company, I don't know, just to have experiences with people. You guys might not see that. I definitely see that in my age group.
Because they don't like being alone.
That's essentially what it is.
Oh,
Just for yeah. Is it okay
But
to
it's
have
just
friends
like-
that you use just for company?
so to put it bluntly, right? You deal with dookie people because you just don't want to be by yourself, but you know the person's dookie,
I would assume that's the reasoning.
huh?
But that's like a you thing, not a them thing.
Right, right.
That's like
Who's,
that would be more
when
you
you say
than them.
you think, you mean a more of a personal issue?
Well,
No,
Is it
not
the
you,
person?
but like
No,
the
not-
person,
yeah.
like the person who accepts the dookie person, like the butt person.
yeah.
Not
Like-
even that. There's some people who have great people around them, still choose to, I guess, hang with the worst crowds.
Well, that's different.
Give them
You-
more
no,
loyalty.
no. You know what that is?
Or not loyalty, but more of their time.
If people choose to hang around people who they know aren't worth it, then that means that person internally feels like he's not good enough to be with better people. Because better people will always challenge you. Better people will like almost hang a mirror in front of you to show you yourself. And if somebody's not willing to see it or accept it and make it better, then they rather just stay where they're comfortable.
My gosh, you sound like a therapist.
It's age 43. It's age.
Experience, I get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So in that case, if you ever felt like you or if your friends just used you for company, like in that sense, like how did you maneuver?
Me, I don't know if I've ever felt like I've been used for company because I'm different
Why would
from a
you-
lot of people my age.
Then how did you come up with the subject?
Because I see it in others.
Oh.
I don't really want to elaborate, but
No, that's fine. That's fine. But you've been on the outside and you've seen it happen.
yes.
Oh, I got
I'm
you.
just like, why are you people friends?
Why are you dealing
Like if
with it?
something really came down between you guys, are y'all really ride or die?
Right.
Because it don't seem like it.
Right.
Right. Can I ask you another one
Sure.
with regards to ghosting?
Oh,
We got a topic on the board that says ditching plans last minute. At what point in life should ghosting stop? Do you have anything for that?
at what point in life should ghosting stop?
Yes.
I mean,
Once you hit 30, if you want to
For-
put a numerical on it,
no numeric. If you're an adult, right,
yeah, maturity.
and you're a considerate person, ghosting is never an answer. You should just tell that person straight up what it is.
Yeah.
I don't really think there should be a number for it. I just think if you're mature, you don't have to care about that person, but you should be considerate of others.
So
You know what happens?
yeah.
What you put out into the world comes back to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I think, at least.
Now is that in regards to relationships or friendships?
Both. I think friends are just as much deserving of closure as relationships.
So is it ghosting like permanent detachment, or is it like, okay, your friend's going through some stuff, so he detached or she detached and focused on her situation?
I suppose it would be like a permanent detachment.
Okay. Yeah.
I think, however, I do think if you're going through things, not that you're obligated to ever tell anybody what's going on with you, but if you have people that you care about and they care about you, again, consideration goes a long way. Maybe just letting that person know, like, listen, now's not a good time for me.
Okay.
We'll see each other another time.
All right. Now, as far as that permanent detachment, I agree with you, because you should at least be allowed to apologize if you did something to make it happen. Whether they want to stay around or not, they should at least open up the door and let you apologize for whatever it is that you did if you're not aware of what you did. So I'm down with that.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Now, who gets A1? No.
Nah,
You want to say that?
Hey, yo,
no.
Hey,
Oh, no.
bestie. Look.
We need some female energy on this, man.
Hey, yo, hold up, bestie. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Real quick, let's stay on the serious note. Has there ever been a situation where you made more than a partner?
Say it again.
Has there ever been a situation where you made more money than one of your partners?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I know this situation. Like, I lived that situation.
Story time. Let's go.
And
Oh my God.
how did you
Not
handle
on the
that?
podcast. How did I
No.
handle
But
that
keep names
with-
out of it. But yeah.
Okay. How did I handle that? For me, I'm gonna be honest, it was anger and resentment. Only because there's nothing wrong whether you're the male, the female, you make more than your partner, blah blah blah. But there's got to be a line, you know, what you allow your partner to do. Is that, are you gonna carry the weight? Because that's not fair to you, you know. As especially if things aren't discussed beforehand. You know, besides the financials of a home life, there's more to it. You know, house duties, things like that. I understand there's couples out there that there's probably one who don't even bring an income home, and that's perfectly fine. However, my situation, I just felt like it was different. So yeah, all I'm gonna say is I didn't handle it as well as I should have. There was a lot of anger, resentment there.
Were you making more?
Yeah.
By far?
Yeah, I was making the money. That's it.
So he wasn't making nothing.
He had like, he was I guess making money here and there, but it's not really, that's not making money to me.
So is it because he wasn't making money, or is it because he had no path? Like he wasn't going for a
He had
career?
no path.
Oh, okay. So
I
if
guess
he
that's what it was.
So if he had ambition and he had a direction that he was going in, a plan, it would have been different.
Exactly. You know, it's one thing, we all have our downtimes.
Yeah.
I consider myself, especially if I love you, I'm gonna ride or die. What you can provide for me really isn't an issue. I do well on my own. The problem is I'm not gonna come home to nobody who's not contributing, though.
Right.
Even if I can carry the world on my shoulders, I shouldn't have to. Especially as a woman, I still believe in chivalry a little bit. I feel like men should kind of hold a little more weight than the woman does.
That's not chivalry. That's gender roles.
Yes, it is.
It's not chivalry. Chivalry is holding a door open for you. Gender roles is what you just explained.
I guess. Either way.
Yeah, because if you think about it, right? If you had a man who was do you date down?
What do you mean? Date
Excuse
down?
me. So like say for instance, if you were making six figures and you met a dude at Dunkin' Donuts and you thought he was cute, would you date him like for long term? Or would you be like, no, because he's, you know, because statistics show that women will carry a man only until a certain point. But men who date down will take a woman out of a McDonald's if they were making six figures and rock with her for life, as long as she's, you know, doing what she needs to do as a woman. But the vice versa, it's like it's a limited time limit where a woman will be like, you know what, if you're not making the moves, I'm not carrying you no more. We're done.
Understand that. You know, when you put it into that perspective, I don't know. I like to consider other things. Is the
Such as?
woman, such as, is the woman a mother, or is she having children with this child, with this man? You know,
Okay.
that she's dating down.
Mhm.
Who's taking on the main parent role? Because not all the time two parent households are true two parent households, if you know what I mean. So I think there's other factors that decide whether a woman wants to stay with a man who's more down, I guess, than her.
Now let's go the other route, right? Would you stay home as a stay-at-home mom if you had a man who was able to cover everything?
I don't know. I think I'd have to at least work part-time.
Okay, that's nothing wrong.
There
with
has
that.
to be a compromise. I can't,
And he's not telling you can't work, but he's
Yeah.
able to cover everything at that point. He's not trying to like control you or anything like that. But he's just like, stay home with the kids, focus on raising the kids.
oh, sounds nice.
Why women always say that? That's the thing, that it still exists.
Is that
I mean, I
something?
don't know. I don't think I would take the opportunity though.
Would you think that you'd get let down?
Say more words.
Like you think that if you were like to accept that he wouldn't handle what he needed to handle, like would you feel safe with that or stable?
So, oh, is that why you're asking me?
What do you mean?
Maybe I do have security issues.
Well, a lot of
what I
women do.
dealt with
That's why
before.
I'm asking. A lot of women who are like very independent have those problems. So when a man comes along and he's able to provide to that level, it's hard for them to relinquish that position because they're so safe in that position because they know that when they need it, they can get it themselves. But when a man's like, I got you, they're scared to let that power go because they feel like they're losing control, I guess, maybe. And it makes them feel like it takes them a while to get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, that might be the issue for me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I mean, I can't see myself sitting around. I mean, not necessarily sitting around. Being a
raising kids
full-time mom at home
It's a job.
is a job.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't see myself home with a child
Well,
all day.
if it brings you any comfort, you're part of a huge group of women these days who are very much like that. But the problem is that you have men out here who are very traditional still. And I know you don't, if you haven't come across one, I know because they're not very common. But there's men out here who are that type of guy who will lead and who will hold it down. There are.
She's dealing with YNs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Keep saying the YNs ain't playing the ghosting game. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah. But maybe your picker's broken.
Maybe your picker is broken.
Maybe you're basing it on the wrong shit.
Maybe.
I wish
At the same time, I wouldn't say, I don't think I put myself out there enough either, though.
That too. Or
And
maybe
that-
you're just looking in the wrong places.
No,
Mustang.
it's not that.
I don't
She's
feel
not.
like I go looking either.
If you're not putting yourself out there like that, and the ones that are shooting their shot, some pieces of shit.
Bullshit.
Well, it's environment, right? Because think about it, right? You got these girls who are out here and they're looking for ball players, so they put themselves in those positions to find ball players. You know what I'm saying? I'm using that as an extreme, but
If
you
we
know what I'm saying?
lived in Boston, I understand.
That makes sense, though.
If we lived in Boston, I'd understand, but we don't.
No, but even here, right? So if a girl lives in Springfield, you got to find out where you're going to put yourself out there, right? So like find out where all the attorneys are going, all the doctors hang out, if you want to live that life, you know what I'm saying? If that's who you're looking for to settle down with. You can't go to the zone and expect to find yourself an attorney, bro. You might, but it's very few
The
far
love of your
between.
life being at the club.
Right. You know what I mean? Or go to church.
They might be though. They might be though.
It doesn't even have to be about that. Like you find a good man at church, you know what I mean, who's willing to
Or you
bust
could
his
find
ass
a
for you.
horrible man at church.
Yeah, facts.
You really
Factual.
don't know.
It's
to be honest.
50-50.
So let me ask you this, Bestie. Do you think it'd be better for you to be with a more traditional man than a more contemporary man, like more so like 50-50 type of thing, or do you expect them to take care of everything?
Or is it the want to?
Hold on.
I think my answer to that is I would like to be with a man who's okay with 50-50, but still has some traditional traits, I guess.
Like, can you say more words?
You know, yeah, caught me at, like, I was trying to take a nap.
I mean, be honest.
Oh no,
Ain't nothing wrong.
oh no.
Nobody
This
knows
is
your
important.
name.
No.
Nobody sees you.
We could curb this because Bessie said that she actually does want to be on the pod. So we could curb that.
Why?
No, we could curb this because she really has to get some sleep.
Aw.
I mean, she can answer the question.
It's okay,
She's
I'm
not
already
lifting
up.
weights, bro.
But I mean, I want to keep you up.
I'm already
What time is it?
It's
She
8:32.
again. She worked. She's.
Oh, you work nights? Oh, okay.
Do you
Do you
have
want to
any-
answer that or no?
No, we gonna curb
I
that.
do want to answer.
Listen, if you're gonna come on the pod, you like
That's what I'm saying. Let's curb that for when she's actually on the pod.
All right, I'm curious. I want to hear what she has to say. That's
And
what.
don't get distracted, motherfucker, because Bessie a baddie already.
What game do you
alright? Bessie's a baddie
I
already.
just want to see what her thought process is.
I just don't get distracted. All right. Oh, now I gotta beep
All
all
right.
that out.
Whatever. What's the question?
No, so
All right, hold on. Just let me.
go.
I don't know if you hear the crying child.
Do your
Let me
thing.
just get her settled,
Do your
and
thing.
then I can answer the question.
Okay.
So the question from earlier: would
Yeah.
I rather be with a guy who's 50-50 or
Yeah.
traditional?
Or more contemporary,
Yeah.
like contemporary versus traditional.
Like honestly, don't try to be on the independent, she woman shit. Like honestly, like truth be told.
Yeah, just speak your truth, girl.
Again, I don't really want to be a housewife, but I
Mute
would
up.
like to have like a more laid back
Mute
job.
up.
I guess I don't know.
Hold up. Mute up, motherfucker.
I don't know how. You got the
Just
fucking.
don't say nothing.
Oh, okay. Shut the fuck up.
Let her get her shit off.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, girl.
Because when y'all say traditional, I'm thinking, dishes and dinner better be done when he come home, or I'm getting slapped. So I'm not feeling that.
The way we open up our last episode is I say, "What do you do when dinner's not ready?"
Do I talk? Do I mute up still?
Clearly not.
Bro, why do you think that?
Think what?
Why do you think that it's a thing? Since when has traditional been synonymous with abusive?
Traditional is
there's a long
synonymous with
history
red
of men
pill.
they use that power that they have over their wives. Their wives rely on them financially to basically,
Listen,
start putting.
listen. Let me.
Mute up. Hold on. Go ahead. Finish that thought. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna bleep your name. I'm sorry.
Okay. So finish the thought.
Yeah.
About what? Abusive
Yes.
husband?
Finish that bullshit. Go ahead,
About
go ahead,
you
finish
saying that
thought.
traditional means more like what?
I don't know. I feel like in my head, traditional means more like you're being held back in a sense.
Jay, you're killing me.
Can you say more words?
You're killing me.
Why do I have to elaborate?
Right.
The way I see it, right?
You fucking with me, Jay?
Why do women get that empty nest syndrome when their kids are older? They kind of lose a sense of purpose, I guess. Probably because the only life they've ever known is being a mom. If they're a stay-at-home mom.
Okay. All
Taking
right.
care of somebody.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Back in the 50s, when everything was traditional, technically the women ran the home. The man went out and made the money, and the women had access to credit cards, cash, and bank accounts, all she wanted. She could buy and use whatever she wanted to build the home. It was not abusive, and it was not slavery. If anything, it was a great fucking life if you were with the right man. Now, did abuse occur? Yes, but it was few and far between compared to today. Statistically. This whole notion that they've been pushing on younger women is bullshit, because it's a feminist movement to push women to be on the independent bullshit because they want to break down the nuclear family. Don't believe that shit. Women back in the
my
day
gosh.
used to stay home and hold down the house, and they had access to everything. Why wouldn't they? If I was working and I was a sole provider in my home, I'd give my wife access to everything, especially if she was a good wife. You have the credit cards, you have my debit card, you have everything you need to do. Buy whatever you want. Get the house situated. I'm over here making the money. I will load the money. You handle the house, the bills, and everything else, so that when I come home, all I have to worry about is making sure that everything is safe, everything is good, everything is working for you.
And dinner's ready.
And dinner's ready.
You see what I mean?
But so what? So what? Like, so what's the end game, right? You get to stay home. You take care of the kids. You put the kids down. You send them to school. Now you have the rest of the day to yourself. You clean up. You do the laundry. You keep yourself pretty. You keep yourself prepped. And all I do, is go out and bust my ass in the world, face all the bullshit you don't have to face, right? Not saying that raising kids is easy, but you don't have to face the shit I'm facing. The world, dangers. You got guys out here who work jobs where they could lose a fucking arm, but they're making ends meet because they want to do it for their family, right? They're making it happen, right? And it's okay. I'm not complaining. That's not coming from a place of complaint. That's just our position, right? What drives me crazy is when they downplay it and they make it try to seem like it's abusive and controlling when it's not. It's far from that. It's far from that. At what point is it a bad situation when you're spending somebody else's money? You want to switch positions? By all means, I will stay home. You go work your ass off and I will spend your money.
You want to let her answer that?
Okay, I'm done.
Yo, your friend was going in. Hold on. Is this an inappropriate question?
I'm red pill. Yeah, hardcore.
Honestly, I don't really
I'm
have
Christian.
an argument to that. I don't have an argument to that at all. However, it's just, do those type of relationships truly exist?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, they do, but how common are they?
Not as common as it used to be.
How available are they? You know
they
what
are
I mean?
still available.
Not in your
for
wheelhouse.
All women? Enough women?
The right women.
Not in your wheelhouse. You keep dealing with
What
the
makes a
lioness.
woman the right woman?
A woman who's not argumentative, a woman who is submissive, and submissive doesn't mean controllable. Submissive means that she's ready to be down with the program. Like if a man has the house set up and you know that he's stable and he's a good leader, you follow his lead. If he says he doesn't want you going outside looking provocative, you understand that. Not because you're doing it because you're told, but because you understand and you agree with what he's asking.
What is she supposed to wear in that situation?
You could be sexy in a nice dinner dress with your boobs looking good, in a nice dinner dress that's conservative, that you don't have to have your tits out. You know what I'm saying?
That could be true.
You don't have to walk around in poom shorts with your ass hanging out the bottom, bro. Those are 3 or 4. You don't be for the streets. You're a conservative, classy woman. You represent your husband when you're on the street. You understand? And he represents you. If he's out here talking to other women, he's making you look bad. If you're out here showing your tits and your ass, you're making him look bad.
But if he's talking to other women, there's a reason.
I mean, it could also be that he's a piece of shit because we all know dudes who do it anyway.
But you think he's a piece of shit or because
too,
he's not getting... Go ahead.
So that's the thing too. At least there's accountability on the man's side as well.
Yes.
Hold up. Is the guy a piece of shit or because the guy's not getting what he needs at home, so he does what he does outside?
Because Jay, if he's doing what he's supposed to do, if he's doing what he's supposed to do at home, he's gonna get what he needs. You understand what I'm saying?
That's true.
If he is busting his ass and keeping the house stable, the woman will provide if she's the right woman. Now, if you picked up some girl off of Instagram because she's showing her tits and her ass, and you think you're going to make her a wife,
that's an extreme example.
Up. I know, but it's an example. Right? But if you're with a woman who wants to be out clubbing and wants to be out with her girls at night or has best friends, best friends, and wants to be out going out at night with the best friends, you with the wrong girl, bro. You with the wrong girl, especially if you want to wife her. Nah, bro. Nah.
I mean, that kind of was a little rocky right there.
No, it wasn't.
Touchy.
It wasn't because every guy wants to screw you. I don't care how much of a friend he is.
No, that is very true.
Right.
But when you say a woman who wants to go out with her friends, though, you don't.
It depends on the friends. Like if the friends
have a life.
If you want to be out in the club. Now, if you want to go have brunch with your friends, you want to go have some, go have some brunch, go get some mimosas. That's cool. Like you want to go out to a winery. That's cool. You know what I mean? You want to go on a girls trip to Punta Cana with just your girlfriends? Nah, that ain't happening.
Punta Cana?
Yeah, that ain't happening because you're going out there to go fucking meet Mr. Jean Jacques and with the big old dick, and then you get fucked and come home and don't say shit about it. That ain't happening, bro. That ain't happening.
Insecurities.
It's not insecurities. It's not insecurities. It's respect.
Honestly, Jonathan, I can't argue with your friend. He's spilling right now.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Shit.
I appreciate you.
I just think, again, People aren't really like that nowadays.
They are. You just haven't been around the right ones. Is all I'm saying. But they exist. Trust me.
They ain't no 24-year-old.
It's like a needle in a haystack.
No, it's not even that
There's
rare.
no 24-year-old that's traditional.
Right, because they have
call it a bean.
They got pulled into that mindset because I think you could agree with this. With everything that you see on social media, music videos and all that shit, everything's about sex and fucking, and nothing's really about solid relationships and real shit.
It probably is. Honestly, that is it.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? I look
around me, I'm like, shit. Mm-hmm. It seems like nobody really wants more out of life.
Right.
Can I ask you a question, Bestie? Have you ever in your life said that you don't need a man?